Yeah, finally hopping on in.
You guys play against each other a lot of sets. How do you feel?
Everybody here?
Yeah, do you think you
Yeah, I mean, we do it weekly. This is now 31 that we're going on, so
Wow.
you know, good amounts, you know.
Do you find your players adapting to the player rather than the character often? Does that kind of come through?
Sometimes. I mean, especially outside of like our top players, right? Like, you know, me, Anonyk, one guy who shows up, Moist, and Dologus, we're all kind of like right there next to each other.
Oh.
Alright, well here we are jumping into game number 1 of Losers Finals. A bit of a noxious tech issue that we ran into, but we already have Dracodith taking the first stock here. Definitely impressive. We looked at some stats earlier, and it's not looking great in terms of set count with between these two, but hey, that can change any day now. Today might just be that day. Alright, good nair, keeping some distance. Air dodge in, gets caught by the dash attack. Ooh, doesn't end up teching that, but F smash not quite getting there. Ooh, shadow sneak. Knocking him away, keeping his distance. Excellent air dodge in. Alright, some airs on shield, pressuring. Saibi though, ooh, out of range of the down tilt, luckily.
Terrifying. I guess so. We're back, dude. Losers Finals?
Yeah, it looks like we had to lose webcams, but that's fine. We get to still see the sick-ass gameplay.
Following that missed tech as well.
It was actually a really good start from Dracodith. He had ended up taking, ooh, and catching that with the back air. Dude, Anonyk has gotten so good with his back airs. It's just such an obnoxious move.
It's only because you said something. That's why. You got that commentator's curse.
I was like, oh, Dracodith had a good start to the game.
I know, he did.
He has not like hit him like once since then.
Love the spacing so far. Dracodith's definitely keeping at bay, but here we go with 2-hit strings. You know, Greninja character known for a lot of flashy combos, but those two hits, they pack a punch. Look at that, nair into back air. That's like 30%.
They're so obnoxious too because he just puts you in such a bad spot, and he's one of the few characters that has like the Hydro Pump move.
Yeah.
Where if you're a character like Ike or some of these recoveries maybe a little bit more exploitable, you never know when he's gonna bust it out. All right, sounds good. Thanks for showing up. You as well.
It's just kind of a rough time getting in at this point, especially with
That's gonna be it.
Called out the dash attack. Counter will nuke you, my friend. Goodbye.
I feel like Dracodith kind of got away with a lot of these like options against some of his other opponents earlier in bracket.
Yeah.
And Anonyk's just a lot more patient.
Bro, it's Ike, right? Ike's got like his 2 game plans. It's Nair and it's everything else, right? So. I definitely understand, but we're gonna be any bans specifically. I think it's a run back.
Oh, I believe we're going to small battlefield.
We're doing small battlefield?
Yeah.
Change the scenery then. I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think small battlefield, the Nair connects, Nair combos, like the Nair up air is easier to hit with Ike, so I could definitely understand this being used just because the platforms are a bit lower.
Maybe. I'm not sure because
One of them's lower. They're a little bit easier on what everyone else.
The platforms are definitely lower than they are on PS2.
Yeah.
I know that mostly because of Greninja, actually, because of the way his like up air connects.
Yep.
It's a lot cheesier and easier to hit on this one, but it's a lot more bizarre if he hits it on the PS2 on the platform.
Dude, we love Greninja in this house, I'm sure.
Everybody hates him. He's so tiny and fast, and he hits so hard. And it's so good at like landing his confirms too. That's like the part that makes him the scariest.
I love the idea that Dracodith is going there, just kind of like landing on shield and then gonna be mixing up with some jab strings. And
Look at these footsies. Just dashing back and forth, not getting anything. Nobody's first one to lose out.
Yeah, and he's just gonna catch you right there. He was incredibly prepared for that long side B.
Yeah, and like Greninja's so fast too, where if he ends up seeing that Ike decides to commit to the ledge instead, Greninja's already there.
Exactly. He's just so incredibly quick. We've been seeing Anonyk used to backing off. It's kind of interesting seeing him first play against Cloud, now against the Ike. seems a bit afraid when they whiff, right? So it does miss out on some punish game that can be kind of pushed there, and with Greninja, any opening that you can get is going to be super important. So Anonyk, maybe respecting the swords almost a little bit too much.
Yeah, maybe. I think he's doing pretty well, though. I mean, he's got his percent. He's not falling to any, like, cheesy stuff. He understands that, like, Dracodith, like, specifically kind of wants to kill you with, like, 2 things. And as long as he avoids those 2 things, he's like, I'm fine. Like, you can jab me, you can side beam me, you can do whatever you want as long as you're not hitting me with, like, a back air or a down tilt into imagination.
No, it's super reasonable here. Not just find himself off stage.
I'm surprised that Shadow Snake actually hit him. Like, barely flipped him underneath the stage, and he's going to take 44%, potentially worse.
Yeah, but so many stocks to try to make that up for. Up B is going to be connecting here. That does secure the kill. Love to have a good up B.
Yeah, especially out of shield. I mean, it's kind of what allows Cloud to be such a difficult matchup for Greninja, because his dash attack is so exploitable if you have something that's quick enough out of shield, but
Yep.
it all just depends.
Just gonna kind of switch over to Nair a lot of times for your auto cancel lands. Kind of mix them up a bit there. Maybe shield this side B. Oh, the second miss input.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
Just nervous, just scared of like the things that's going to be capable of.
Dude, I've totally been there before too.
I mean, he's even looking for like cheesy stuff. Like recently, he's been going for these like downers at ledge. I
With
think I've hit him. No, as
Greninja.
Greninja. I think he's landed exactly once out of like a billion tries, and that one hit of dopamine. He just wants it back. That's all he's chasing.
Dude, he's an addict. Just like me, for real. We love being an addict in this game.
We're doing the run back though, going back to small battlefields. Let's see if we're doing a little bit different. I mean, I don't hate going back because the stocks that Dracodith lost were basically his own fault. Nothing were really too much earned by the Greninja except for one.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate seeing this in the finals. I think it's gonna have to be in Dracodith whether or not we're gonna get a team, right? Like, are you gonna be able to play it out? Because those misinputs are just incredibly destroying of mental as well, right? So far, it doesn't seem to be impacting too much.
Yeah, it was really dangerous spot for a second there with the back airs, but pretty good so far. Oh, excellent grab there, keeping him off. Oh god, up tilt back air, just covering everything unless you like just go in the opposite direction of Greninja, but you don't want to do, right? You want to hit the frog.
Yeah, you want to get that thing out of there. Alright, spacing it out, love this. 2-hit string there into fair, you're going to be connecting.
I see a couple more like, ooh, excellent attack there. That definitely would have been a bad spot if you missed it. And then really good at punishing. Really bizarre. That looks like the first hit of like jab kind of knocked him off stage or off the platform.
Sometimes they can do that. I know that ice jab specifically is a bit harder. Those first jabs, shows like kind of has a bit more knockback on him.
I mean, this is looking like a much better game. I mean, it's pretty even. Alright, ledge trapping situation, doesn't commit to anything. Kind of gives up too much space though.
Well, it's good to see that the SDs have not really impacted much. Not going to be punishing though after showing that smash, unfortunately, does kind of go for, again, a very long side beat. You're just going to be caught for that, and very often, it's just not worth going for.
Greninja's just too fast, man. Like, he just covers the length of the stage in like a matter of like a second.
Yep.
And so he's just going to be aware. Oh, there's again. Alright, able to shield this time though. Back throws him off. Down tilts, not really spacing the down tilts too well. He's not really, he's kind of like hitting it with the hilt instead of like the tip of the sword, which is typically where it goes down and clips underneath the stage. Ooh, excellent grab.
I think the other issue and what I want to see more from Dracodith's play is grabs. Seems to kind of be allergic to them a bit, so when their opponent is shielding, there's not much pressure to kind of be put through.
Yeah, he's really good at like landing them whenever he's doing like a ledge trapping scenario.
Yes.
But it feels like outside of that, he'd rather just go for like a short hop nair, fair, down tilt, like looking to like poke the shield and like hit those little gaps in it, as opposed to actually grab it.
Exactly.
Ooh, and that's gonna be the stock. Excellent job.
Ooh, so clean too. Love to see that executed combo. That's always a flashy one.
Yeah, and like I'm sure Anonyk's really happy to have hit it because you know that he's just warming up to play against the Cloud. That's all he's won. That's all that's in his eyes. He's like, this Ike is simply in the way of me beating Cloud, me getting my run back.
Hey, let's put some respect.
It's like he's gonna get it too.
Oh yes. Hey, but it was a good run from Dracodith though overall.
I mean, third, yeah.
Yeah,
Beating
third is not
Jack
bad.
twice to get here.